Hey, what is going on, Libras? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your remainder of December read. I know it's the 10th. Today, this not smoking thing has been really... People always say it's one of the hardest things you can quit. I didn't believe it. I do now. But I do feel like I'm past the worst part, but during the worst part, it was really hard to do videos, so I do apologize for being a little bit late. But it is for the remainder of December. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using Wild Reflections Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe. Ooh. What message do we have for Libras for December 2024? Message do we have for Libras? There's just a random card that was just flipped up already. That's never happened. All right, Libras. So, I mean, I feel like the first and foremost, what I see is, I mean, I'm definitely feeling like a new connection. Now, for some of you, this could be someone you're already friends with, because I am getting the three of Cups, but I don't feel like it's romantic. You know, I do feel like this is a new romantic connection. So, like I said, for some of you, this may be someone that you already know. But like I said, it's definitely, the romance part is new. You know, I feel such an abundance of love here. You know, it's coming like almost like a wave. And the thing is, when I do readings, I can feel this energy. And I really enjoy it. It's really calming. And I feel like that's kind of where we start with this. I feel like with this person, it's like this very calming effect this person has. Like, they're very chill, but very loving. Like, they give off this energy. You know, it's like, it's very big, but it's quiet. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, there's like this presence that this person has. They have this very big presence. Like, you feel them coming in. You know, you feel when they're around. But it's not because they're loud. It's like, it's really a different type of energy. It's almost like they just take over a room when they walk in. Or maybe they just take over a room for you. Now, another thing with this person is I feel like they're just drawn to you. Like, this is the type of person where, again, we're going back to, I mean, there's this quietness about this person, but they get the message across. You know what I mean? You know that person that when they look at you, you just know exactly what they're thinking? That's what I feel like with this person. But they're not saying anything. I mean, they bring all these ideas out too. The biggest part is I feel like you just like the way they look at you. I feel like you just love the way they look at you, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, On top of that, I mean, I feel like they're very to the point. You know, they don't beat around the bush. They don't play games. They're very honest with that Queen of Swords, and then we have that Seven of Swords reverse. There's no games being played. And I feel like that's great. You know, it's just this balanced energy this person has. The energy I feel like from this person is like, they just have a way of changing the vibe. You know, things can be tense as shit, and all of a sudden this person walks in and it just serenity. But I do get like the strong silent type. I mean, I feel like it's just like the strong silent type. Like they put off a lot of messages without even saying anything. It's very, very commanding. But the fact that it's so quiet is what I mean, they're just so calm. It may even bug you how calm this person is and how just like that calming energy. You know, and I don't mean that bug you like that pisses you off. I mean, it bugs you like, how is this person so damn calm all the time? You know, but I feel like I said, even though there's a strong silent type, I feel like with you, I feel like they do open up. You know, like I said, I feel like they're very honest with you. I feel like they're very direct, and I feel like that makes you feel special. And like I said, it's an abundance of love. You know, nothing better than having that one person that makes you feel super special. You know, and I feel like that's what builds this connection. That's what makes it so strong. And that's why I see this. I mean, this is a long-term connection. You know, this is someone that you can trust, you can rely on. I mean, we have new love. We also have, we got new love. And we also have the Emperor, so I feel like it's very safe. You know, you just feel very safe around this person. Again, they're not... It reminds me of that, like that old saying, don't be afraid of the person that has the biggest mouth. Be afraid of the person that says nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's that protective energy from this person. And when I say they're quiet, it doesn't mean they're not... They have an intimidation to them. That's what I'm talking about. They have a way of changing the vibe. So they make you feel very safe. Like when you're with this person, they just make you feel safe. They make you feel nurtured. They make you feel heard. And they make you feel seen. And there's that nurturing energy with that star card, that Aquarius energy. And not only, I mean, this is a winning ticket here, I think. I mean, we got this person, they got their shit together as well. You know? It just keeps getting better as I'm pulling cards here. But like I said, I mean, this person is quiet and they don't say much, but they make you feel a lot. You know, fantasizing about some things. We're just gonna leave it at that. Try to keep it a little bit PG. Not really, but then we have the King of Cups, that emotional maturity. Eight of Pentacles showing up for you. And again, I mean, we just keep coming around to abundance. An abundance amount of love, an abundance amount of feeling. You know, we have that Sun card. It's that... I always say this when I see the Sun card in this particular deck. I love it. You know, we have this woman and she's in her house coat. She can't run out of the house. She didn't even need to put clothes on. No socks, no nothing. She's come out playing the sun, beat on her gong. You know, that's a picture of happiness right there. That's why I love the Sun card. But like I said, this person shows up for you. You know, and the biggest part about this person, I feel like I really want you to pay attention to, because it's really telling me to tell you this, is trust your intuition with this person. You know, trust your instincts. You know, don't worry about anything else. Because I feel like when you know, like I said, when you're around this person, you're going to feel safe. Trust that. You know, you feel like they hear you, trust that. You feel like they see you, trust that. I mean, I see a lot of emotional fulfillment coming from this. I mean, we have the Sun card already. A lot of happiness. You know, feeling this balanced energy that I feel with this. And like I said, I mean, this person has their shit together. I mean, it's the winning ticket. I mean, and if we're going to really solidify that win, we have the Six of Wands, which is all about victory. Like I said, I mean, feeling safe, feeling... This is just an incredible bond that you have with this person, and it only grows. You know, feeling comfortable, feeling like you can trust them. And I feel like that's one thing that's very hard to find in life. And I feel like it's just their energy. They're so big. And that energy is drawn to you. And it's an abundance amount of love. Sometimes we don't get enough love, but I feel like that's not going to be a problem here. More than enough. I mean, I'm not seeing any red flags here anything that I need to point out here. I mean, we got, like I said, honesty, trust, love. We got some passion, no games. They may be a bit quiet. And don't get that twisted. You know, they may not do a lot of talking. They may be a bit quiet. They're not quiet with you. And the more they open up to you, the more the closer they get to you, the more they will open up to you and be comfortable in that. But when I say they're quiet, it doesn't mean they don't like to go out and enjoy life, because that's not what I see here. I see someone that soaks it all in. With this person, like I said, I mean, from the beginning, I mean, we had Aquarius. We had some Libra as well. Get some Gemini. We got Taurus. Some Sagittarius. Pisces and Scorpio. I'm very familiar with this type of energy. I know from just because you're watching the videos and stuff, and you think that I'm a social butterfly. I'm really actually a really quiet person. I find this setting, it took a while for me to get comfortable in it. That's why I have a hard time doing lives, but I'm like that. I'd rather watch people, and I pick up, and the people I want to talk to, I'll end up talking to. You know, but I'll be in there's been jobs where I was at where I didn't talk to anybody for months. You know, I answer questions. Somebody says something to me, I'll talk back. But I didn't give much. I'm more of I soak up the energy, and then I pick out who I kind of connect with, and I kind of gravitate toward them, or the people that gravitate toward me. I'm not a social butterfly. I have a very close, semi-small friend circle. You know, I have lots of friends, but what I mean by my close friend circle is I have very few people that I keep in contact on a daily basis. And if I keep in contact with you on a daily basis, then you're in my circle. That's what I mean. I mean, the other people, I have other people like around town that I just say hi to, and I know their name, I know things about them. I consider them nice people. I consider them a friend, but I don't call them. I don't text them. You know, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I call it vetting. I feel like you learn so much more from people when you don't say much. You know, you just let them kind of talk. And my nan used to say that all the time. She used to say, You give somebody some rope and see how far they go before they hang themselves. I know that's not really a nice term, not really a nice saying, but it's true though. It's like, you learn more from people by watching them than you do by talking, because sometimes you can actually talk so much that you don't learn anything. So it's very, very rewarding, I find, to let people just talk, and you learn more about people. And then when you get to the point where you're comfortable, then you can start talking back. And that's just who I am. But once you get me started, once we're on talking terms, you might not be able to shut me up. But yeah, I just always felt like you learn a lot from people when you just watch. And I feel like I make very good choices when it comes to friends because of that. But anyway, like I said with this person, big energy, but quiet. And it's kind of like an amazing talent they have, just that calmness that they give off. It's funny how someone, like especially someone quiet, can walk into a room and they just change the energy. I had a buddy that used to be very good at that. He'd walk in, and I used to work on the oil rig, so guys, there was tense moments all the time between guys and their alphas and their, there'd always be people picking at each other. He was the type of guy, when he walked in, we call it the hut. What it is they take these trailers, and not like camper trailers, more like sea cans, and they move them around to different sites. And when you're on the site of the oil rig, it's it's heated, and it's kind of like where all the roughnecks and stuff just hang out during the lunch breaks and stuff. But anyway, they'd be in there, and there'd be two guys, kind of going at it, just about to start a fight. My buddy would walk in and just read the room incredibly well, and just bang with a joke. And it just cut the tension in half. Like, it was like a knife through butter. It just, like, all of a sudden people are all laughing. Nobody remembers why they're pissed anymore. I love people's energy like that. He's like one of my really good friends, because I always loved his energy. He was very good at reading the room. I love people that can read rooms. But it's a hidden talent that I actually really admire. I'm very good at reading the rooms, but as in to change the whole, the atmosphere, what's going on, I haven't quite learned that yet. Usually if I walk in a room, there's a lot of tension. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to be here. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna scoot myself back in like that meme Homer Simpson going back into the hedge. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.